Do you find yourself completely overwhelmed when it comes to choosing skincare products? If so, you're in exactly the right place. My name's Julie, I'm the Glow Studio, and today we're going to be talking about taking the overwhelm out of skincare and finding the perfect products for your skin. So let's dive in. I didn't start using skincare regularly until I was in my late 40s, and it was at that point when you're going through the perimenopause that you start noticing changes in your skin. I don't know about you, I sort of skipped quite merrily through my 20s and 30s without really applying very much at all. I'd never really heard of SPF, never really did a cleanse at night, just went to bed, and we got away with it, didn't we? Then suddenly your hormones start changing, your skin starts getting a bit older, your collagen starts disappearing more noticeably, and all of a sudden you think, oh, I better start doing something about my skincare. So that's where I was, and about 10 years later, here I am now, totally addicted to skincare and loving sharing my thoughts and experiences with you. So if you're struggling, stick with me and we will try and get you sorted, because there's nothing better than finding a few products that suit your skin and you're happy to use them consistently. You've got to love the products. If you don't love the products, you aren't going to use them consistently. And if you don't use them consistently, you're just not going to see the results. So I've put together a little, I call it a little, it's over 100 pages long ebook, and it's called Skincare Made Simple. So this is what it looks like. I don't know, it's probably back to front for you with the camera angle that I'm using. So it's 102 pages long. I created it, I think, last year, but I've been through and updated it all, make sure that it's all up to date, it's still current, everything in there is absolutely correct. And I'm making it available to you for a small charge, less than a glass of wine, perhaps a little bit more than a cup of coffee, and I'll pop a link below. But what we're going to do, you don't need to buy the ebook at all. If you'd like it for your reference, and that's great. But the next few videos, I'm going to create a video series and we're going to work through the contents of this ebook together, and I'll give you my thoughts along the way. Because I've just been into my local town this morning and I've been into the Boots store, and oh my goodness, what an array of skincare products there are in there. So if you're starting from scratch or you're just trying to reinvent your skincare routine or try and get to grips with some key products for your skin as it is at the moment, where do you start? It's a complete minefield out there, ladies, and I sympathise with you. And it always feels like there's somebody promoting some new product, some new brand, the latest 10,000 step Korean skincare ritual. But, we don't need to do all of that. Let's keep it really, really simple. I mean, unless you love all that stuff, then that's fine. But let's just keep it really simple. Let's stick to the basic products, using them regularly with ingredients in them that suit your skin and the ones that have actually been proved to work. So let's dive in very quickly, and I'll give you a quick overview today, and the coming videos will go through each section in a little bit more detail. If I'd say anything that you want more explanation on, if there's any particular topics that you're really itching to learn about, please drop me a message in the comments and I will try to get around to those as soon as I can. So we're a new channel, we're still learning. Bear with us, but I think you'll find this a really useful resource actually. So it's called Skincare Made Simple. It's an ebook, and there's, like I say, I think there's 102 pages in there altogether. So I'm just going to stop looking at the screen because I'm just going to talk you through the table of contents just so that you have an idea of what's in here. So, I mean, it's massive. So table of contents starts off with understanding your skin. So we're talking about skin anatomy, different skin types. I have already done a video on finding out what your skin type is, so I'll link that as well in the video description. You can have a look at that. It's a really quick and easy method to find out, and it's worth keep revisiting that as you get older, as the seasons change. It's worth just checking in with your skin and thinking, has anything changed? Is there anything I'm a little bit more concerned about? Is there anything I want to focus on? So always worth revisiting that, even if you have got a consistent skincare regime. And then we're going to look at common skin concerns, and then we're looking at building your skincare routine. So there's a 5-step skincare routine in here. We don't need to start with 5 steps. If that all feels a little bit overwhelming, then start with a really good cleanser twice a day and moisturise your skin. If you can stick an SPF in there in the morning as well, combine it with your moisturiser. If you can find an SPF moisturiser, I'll make recommendations in here as well, then just those 2 steps will get you started. And if you've not been doing anything, you'll see massive benefits just by doing those 2 steps on a regular basis. And then we can build it up from there. So don't get overwhelmed from the beginning, even as I talk through these contents. You can dive in, you don't need to read it through cover to cover. You can dive into the section which you're ready for, and it's there as a reference for you as well. How to layer skincare. Are you putting your skincare on in the right order? If you've got to the point where you're using a couple of serums, which serum should you be applying first, or should you be applying it in the morning or the evening, or will be revealed. And then specific skin concerns. That's a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? So looking at acne, fine lines and wrinkles, uneven skin and dark spots. I know a lot of ladies come to me because of the fine lines and wrinkles and sort of sunspots or dark spots on the face. Sensitivity and redness, another common concern when you hit perimenopause. Your skin suddenly changes massively. You don't know what to do about that. We can help you. Anti-aging skincare, talk a little bit about the aging process, what's going on as our skin ages, and so what areas we need to target, and the specific ingredients you need to be looking for in skincare as your skin gets older to support it better. Then we also dive into lifestyle factors, really important. You know, it's great putting all these creams and potions on your face, but if you're not backing that up with lifestyle factors, so looking at your diet, the impact of stress can have a big impact on your skin. So some relaxation methods, the importance of sleep. I've already covered that in a previous video, and a little slumber facial ritual was included for free actually in that one, so take a look at that. And the benefit of exercise. I am really the last person you will see exercising, but actually I've come to find exercises that I do really enjoy. I love swimming. I find that really meditative, really relaxing. I've even got these headphones, these waterproof headphones, and I listen to music as I'm swimming because it helps me stay in the pool a little bit longer. I also love yoga, Pilates. I love walking the dog. So that's my level of exercise. I'm a total opposite to my husband, who has a bike set up on Zwift, and he sort of climbs mountains and things in the house. Crazy, I think, but hey ho, each to their own. But exercise does have a fabulous effect on your skin. It gets that blood pumping round, and it gets you glowing as well. So it's finding what works for you. And then moving on to similar type thing, but the holistic approach to skincare, the mind-body connection, self-care practices, natural remedies you might want to look at, and sustainability in skincare. The products I use and the products I recommend, mainly from one company, and they're very much into sustainability, eco, where the products come from, the quality of the products. So it's something that I'm very keen to support. And then there's also a section on professional treatments. So not something you'll do yourself at home, but what sort of professional treatments might you benefit from? Which ones are the best ones to go for, depending on your concerns? And then seasonal skincare adjustments. So we might want different products in summer than we do in winter. And it's going back to that, looking at your skincare again, feel your skin, look at your skin. Are you getting specific problems at the moment that need addressing? You might need to tweak what you're using. I never say change everything straight away. I think tweaking is always the best thing to do. If you found products that work for you, stick with them. That's what I've done for the last few years, and it really has paid dividends. So then there's another section on skincare tools and devices. So that is at home skincare tools and devices. So it's things like jade rollers, gua sha, microcurrent devices, LED light therapy, derma rollers. You know, what can they achieve? It might just be a little bit of relaxation. There might be some short-term benefits there. There might be longer-term benefits there as well. So going through that. And then there's a consistency and tracking progress section. So that's really, you know, it's the crux of it all, isn't it? It's consistency. If you can do something twice a day on a long-term basis, if you've got the products that you love, that doesn't become a chore at all. It actually becomes a self-care ritual, and that's what we're all about here at the Glow Studio. So it's how to establish a consistent routine, creating a skincare schedule, tracking your progress. That's really important. You know, some of the products we use, like serums, you're not going to see results straight away. It might be a month, 2 months, 3 months before you see the results. So actually tracking that, maybe taking a photo, making a little note of what you're using, and then looking back, take another photo, comparing those. You can really make a judgment for what is working for you, because what works for you will be different than what works for me. And then I've got staying motivated and accountable. There's a conclusion with final thoughts, some client feedback, and you can contact me as well. Really important, again, if you're overwhelmed with skincare, who can you go to? You can contact me. So there's my contact details in there as well. Frequently asked questions, there's some resources for further learning, and then a glossary of skincare terms so that you understand the language. And there's a little journal there as well. So, you know, it's always useful to journal. I wish I did journal. I keep intending to journal. And there's a little thing I've got planned for that for you as well. So yeah, there's 102 pages in there altogether. I'll just have a, so this is how it comes through on the ebook. So hopefully, you can see my ring light. Oh gosh, it can't catch up. I was swooping through too quickly there. But yeah, loads and loads of pages for you to have a work through, and you can either work through it as it comes from beginning to end, or you can find the section that works for you. And like I say, any questions at all at any time, or if there's anything you'd like me to address in these videos going forward, please do get in touch and let me know. I would really love to hear from you. And if you would like personalised product recommendations, again, please do get in touch, especially if you're in the UK. It's easier to help you guys, but please do get in touch and I will do my very best to help you. So keep glowing, everybody. Have a little look at the link. I'll pop it in the description. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the video series coming up. Bye for now.